Hi, I'm Isaac Grund. I'm running for Montgomery County Mayor. I'm here with Joe Schiller. And Joe, if you wouldn't mind introducing yourself.
Hi, I'm Joe Schiller. I'm a farmer here in Montgomery County. My wife and I operate Broken Point Farm over on the south side of the river. We grow produce, fruits, cut hay. We market to farm to fork outlets and to local on-farm sales through U-Pickberry. Pretty much anyone who comes out to the farm and is interested in buying whatever produce we're providing at the time.
So just to kind of jump right in, what are the concerns that you have as an individual in the county, for your community?
You know, having moved out to that location in 1996, it's been startling to watch the development occurring. That's one of my concerns because it seems to just be pell-mell development with really no direction or plan.
Yeah.
That is converting all of the other areas out there around us that were all farmland at one time, just about,
Yeah.
to single housing. So I understand we need more housing. Housing is a problem too. But it just seems like we're skipping over all kinds of areas that could be developed that would not have to convert so much farmland so rapidly. I guess a lot of my concerns involve how we can manage that in a more intelligent and sustainable way.
I know we've talked through a couple of the ideas, both that you've had and kind of given to me, but also that I've had around making sure that we are building up internal to Clarksville instead of out into more farmland. I also wanted to ask, as a business owner, as a farmer, what are the concerns that you've had around like the county infrastructure? Has there been any issues around that?
Infrastructure is not something I think most people think very much about, including myself.
Fair, yeah.
But I do have a sense that there's a rationale in government generally, including county government, that development will provide resources through taxation, property tax, et cetera, that will pay for the services and infrastructure that are needed to serve all of those people moving in. I'm just not convinced that the math adds up. I really don't believe that's happening. Just looking at my own taxes over the years, they've risen quite a bit, and because I'm in the Greenbelt, I'm in a relatively tax-advantaged situation.
Yeah.
They're still rising. How is that happening with all this development going on if the development is paying for all these services and infrastructure?
Dovetailing off of that, what would you like to see in a local politician?
Again, I have a perception, I don't know how real it is or accurate it is, but I have a perception that many politicians trying to serve their constituents through serving agents in the form of like large business and corporation developments.
Yeah.
And I don't know how much of that is actually trickling down to the real people on the ground.
Yeah.
So I would like to see a lot more focus on ordinary people and their concerns.
Yeah. And then is there any part of your organization or your farm or anything you would like to shout out in terms of your business or just personally?
Well, there is an upside to all the development. There's more customers around than there ever were before, so feel free to stop by if you see we've got our U-Pick signs up or something.